Today we're gonna make peperonata. This is a great recipe for end of summer peppers. It's really good as a condiment on crusty bread. Very, very little amount of ingredients. The basil will go in at the end. These are Roma plum tomatoes. Just use canned tomatoes if you don't have fresh tomatoes, if you didn't buy them. They'll be just as good. A lot of times they're better. Don't think we're just topping this on the bread. I got a better idea for what to use peperonata for. I think you guys are gonna like it. Stick around to the end because that's gonna be a little, probably something you've never seen before. All right, turn the heat to about medium-low. And then coat the bottom with olive oil, probably about a quarter cup to start. We're gonna add more in after, so start with a quarter cup and get all those onions and peppers in there. And don't splash yourself like I just did. Saute this, move it around about 15 minutes before we do anything else. Try and make a little bit of room to get that garlic down on the bottom right here. Let it go for a couple minutes down there. And then once you're satisfied with the color of the garlic, you can add your tomatoes in. I'm just gonna crush them up a little bit. And then that garlic's golden, I'm gonna put the tomatoes in. You bring it up to a tiny bit of a simmer here, and then we're gonna turn our heat down. We're gonna cook it on low for 45 minutes. I have 4 tomatoes in here. It's probably gonna be plenty enough liquid. It seems to get a little dry. Add a little bit of water, just a couple ounces. That's all you're gonna need. It's been about 40 minutes, and honestly, it can go even longer. You really wanna get this really soft. But now we're gonna season this up, make it taste really good. Now, this is Calabrian oregano. It tastes like regular Greek oregano. I'm gonna put in about a teaspoon of this. If you don't like dried oregano, don't use it. I'm gonna start with a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon, and a little bit of pepper. We're gonna add a little bit of red wine vinegar, probably like 1 to 2 tablespoons, not very much. The vinegar is going to balance out the sweetness of the peppers. If you've made it a little bit too on the vinegary side, you can actually add sugar. So you can kind of get that balance between like sweet and sour, basically. Same thing you would be doing in caponata. So we're gonna taste it first before I add any sugar. That's good. It doesn't need any sugar, but you definitely can add sugar if you like. Perfect amount of salt, everything. You can see that consistency there. Now when the heat's off, you can add your really good olive oil. So I'm gonna add this Frantoia extra virgin. Probably like another quarter cup. There's 2 things you can do. Toast these up, you put a little oil on, and you put it right on top. And that's delicious. That's the way I have it on my website, but I'm gonna show you something right now that's different. Let's do it. Pepper and egg, and I already did a video for that. Traditionally, it's always green peppers, but I think this is gonna make it really, really nice. So turn the heat to about medium to medium-low and get a little bit of your peperonata in there. Got 2 eggs and got pecorino romano, locatelli. All right. You don't need any salt in these eggs now. You got the pecorino romano, very salty. The peperonata is properly seasoned already. If you want pepper, a little hot pepper, do it. You could also put Calabrian chili paste on this. Got the egg beat up, and then we have bread. And this is that really good bread. This is the same bread that we have the pieces. Okay, it's the same pieces here. I'm gonna use it for the sandwich. I'm gonna take the bread out of here. A lot of you guys know, a lot of you don't know. Pull a little bit of the bread out here, you fit the egg on better. Okay, get your heat down a little bit more, that's fine. And then you could try to get these eggs to grab the hold around the pepper. If you don't do it, it's okay too. It'll be all right. But I kind of just like push it in, kind of like you're making a little bit of an omelet. And it'll come together very, very quickly. The cheese makes it delicious. Makes a delicious egg sandwich. You know, you can do pepper and egg, with traditional pepper and egg, with green bell peppers, onions. You can do potato and egg, potato sausage and egg. But now we're doing peperonata and egg. I'm gonna just fold that like that. And you can kind of keep the heat pretty low now because it's almost done. And you can try to do a little flip, and then you can keep it all together so it all will kind of go on your sandwich together. And those eggs are done. I'm gonna turn off the heat. You don't need to kill your eggs. Just they're gonna stay soft in the middle, which is fine, is what you want. That. And then you can put a little oil, you can put a little Calabrian chili paste, cherry peppers, whatever. That is so good. I love it with the crusty bread. Make it with those end of the season peppers, and I will see you next time.